Hey, all you cool cats. Ready for a little fun? That's what I thought. Pop Talk, Scooby-Doo-Wah-Doo-Wah, Pop Talk. The fun never stops, you know. Pop Talk. If you're a nerd or a jock, run, don't just walk. Get ready to rock, you got Pop Talk.
Now, from Funko Hollywood, it's time for Pop Talk.
Hey everyone, this is your pal Funmaker Mike, and this is a special edition of Pop Talk. Look who we have with us today, Cassandra Peterson. Hi. You know her as Elvira, of course. She's here in our studio today to talk about some interesting pop culture questions.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
Yes, Mike, I'm ready.
Don't forget, you are going to build a pop. It could be any pop. It could be you. It could be alter ego you. It could be anything. There's no wrong answers here.
Wow. So should I start doing that now?
Yep. Start building away. And
okay. Well, I know I like this with the little leopard sweater on.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask you a few questions while you build it.
Okay.
Take your time.
All right. All right.
You know Funko?
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
Okay, we're a pop culture collectibles type company.
Oh, no kidding, Sherlock.
All right. So let me ask you:
Hey, I
do
broke her arm
you,
off.
Cassandra Peterson, collect anything?
Let's see, what do I collect? Hair. I collect hair. I grow my hair as long as possible. Mm-hmm. No, I actually, for a very long time, and I still do, collect little horror icon things, usually antique ones.
Yeah.
I have like different metal spider webs and little black cats that are Austrian bronzes and any unique old spooky items. So if fans would like to send me any of that stuff, I'd be happy to accept.
Hey, what was your favorite cartoon growing up as a kid?
My favorite cartoon growing up as a kid, I had a lot that I really loved. I really loved the Flintstones, and I really loved the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Both by Hanna-Barbera, of course, and they were very similar, just one's in the past, one's in the future, you know, but
yeah.
Flintstones are probably, I'd say, my number one.
Wow, all right. What was the first music you ever bought with your own money?
First music I ever bought, it was the Beatles.
Yeah?
Yeah, with my own money. I got a lot of Elvis records, like from my parents and stuff when I was really little. But when I grew up, I mean, the first band that just blew my socks off was the Beatles. And I remember like going down to a record store and standing in line to get the first Beatles album, Meet the Beatles. And it was just like, it was a momentous occasion, I gotta tell you.
Hey, because of who you are, did you ever get a chance to meet one of the Beatles?
Yeah, it was really amazing. I never got to see them play, which is one of the biggest regrets of my life. But I eventually met Paul, George, and Ringo. I met George at my chiropractor's office. It was so weird. Isn't that bizarre? And Paul and I did an animals' rights benefit for PETA together. The saddest part is I never got to meet John, and John was my absolute number one favorite. So still, if people say to me sometimes, do you have any regrets? I go, yeah, not meeting John Lennon.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, there you go. Depressing.
Well, going back a little bit here, you said that your parents bought you Elvis records.
They did.
You know this whole manifestation thing I've heard a little bit about?
Yep.
You think there's something weird that you listened to Elvis records earlier and then...
I do. I mean, we're talking about manifestation, and for example, yeah, I'm obsessed with Elvis. My parents are obsessed with Elvis when I'm a kid. First present I ever got in my life was a 45 of You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog by Elvis. The same year, when I was 5 years old, my mom asked me what I wanted to be for Halloween, and I said, I want to be the Queen of Halloween.
Oh, wow.
And I have a picture of myself in a little black and orange dress my mom cut out of crepe paper, and I have a little crown on and a scepter, and I'm the Queen of Halloween. And, I mean, that was the year I got my Elvis record, too. I mean, come on. It all just sort of comes together, right?
Wow.
I mean, who else, when they were 5 years old, said they wanted to be the Queen of Halloween? I don't know. I haven't met anybody yet, but you never know.
That's the first time I've heard that story. That's a great story.
Well, if you ever read my book, you'd find out about it, but I guess you're...
Here we go.
Even with the Funko Pop on the cover, and you still haven't read it. Wow, that's shocking.
Let's move on. All right.
Okay.
What's your favorite all-time song?
It's going to be Imagine by John Lennon.
Okay.
Do I win anything?
We'll see.
Okay.
What's a place you always wanted to travel to but haven't yet?
Oh, that's a good Good question. I have exactly the place. My family, most of them come from Sweden, and I still have relatives in Sweden, and I have never been there. And I'm dying to go over there and like meet some of my relatives and just check out the place, that my family, my ancestors came from.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to say yeah.
Favorite breakfast cereal growing up as a kid?
Oh, I know exactly. It was Rice Chex. They weren't that sugary. They were kind of healthy, right? Did you like Rice Chex? No, I know you like Captain Crunch or...
Yeah, I like Captain Crunch, Quisp, Count Chocula, Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
I was really into breakfast cereals. I was really into all the prizes, and that was a big deal.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get any of the prizes. Well, Trix one time. Trix,
Oh, yeah,
I liked that. And they did have a prize inside one time. Like a little rabbit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got that. I don't have any more, though.
Childhood heroes, influences, and or inspiration.
I don't know. Childhood heroes. I love Vincent Price. He was such a... I didn't know at the time that he was an inspiration. I just knew I loved him and I hated him because I got horrible nightmares as a kid seeing his movies. Forrest Ackerman, who ran Famous Monsters of Movieland, because I loved the magazine so much. And Alfred E. Newman from Mad Magazine. Yeah. I loved Mad Magazine.
Yeah, me
Mad
too.
Magazine.
I would always go to the store, and the first thing I'd do is take that back cover and fold it together to see what the
so you
scene
made
created.
the little thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I forgot about that. That was so awesome.
Yeah.
I grew up on Mad Magazine. I loved it. And I had to hide and sit up in a tree because my mom would go, well, that's trash.
Yeah. You're going to love this next one. Are you a dog person?
I am. I'm a dog person and a cat person. I love dogs and cats equally, I think. But yeah, I have a little dog right now that I rescued named Vinnie. He's a schnoodle.
But how'd you come up with the name?
Vincent Price.
That's right.
That's how we named him. That's his full name, Vincent Price. He has a little day-glow pink mohawk and a black ear and a pink ear. And so he's my little version of Gonk from Mistress of the Dark.
Favorite all-time movie?
I mean, I have a million movies that I love, but I just saw a movie. It's not a horror movie, I'm sorry, but I almost think it's my favorite movie ever. It's Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And if you have not seen it, it's freaking awesome. To me, it explained the meaning of life, just in case you're looking for that. Yeah, you have to see it if you have not seen it.
Are you done with being Elvira?
No, I am not done with being Elvira. I am taking a break. I'm going to just start up again when I'm 85. No, I'm not done with being Elvira. I am done with live appearances as Elvira. It's just too hard and too much work, and I've done it for 41 years. And I certainly imagine I will shoot some things, do photos, and I have some projects coming up. So
You would wear the costume again?
I would wear the costume again, depending on how much you paid me.
That was kind of nice, though, that one of the last times that recently, at least, that you appeared in as Elvira was when we shot that segment that we did in the Hollywood store. Yeah, Funko.
Elvira?
Yeah, you got me. No, I remember it was fun because it was at the Hollywood store and we had a big Elvira display there.
It turned out you were haunting Hollywood the whole time.
Well, you got one of the last Elvira appearances.
Hey, here's a great thing to talk about, the book.
And look what it has on the cover. Hello.
Elvira Pop.
And even with this on the cover, you won't read it. Okay, what do I have to do to get him
going to read it on the plane
No, you're
home.
going to hear the audio thing.
Oh, yeah, the audio.
Yeah.
I don't read. I can look at the pictures. Well, let me ask you about this book.
Yes.
Have you been treated any different since the book came out?
No, I can't say anything different really, except maybe people recognize me more as Cassandra now. I used to never get recognized, and now I definitely do. And that's probably because I did a lot of book signings everywhere and was online doing book signings and all that. So nobody's really, treating me different. They always treat me very nice, I'm happy to say.
While writing the book, I remember talking to you during the process, and you were putting a lot into it. I know you did it all, and you were really putting a lot into it. Did any good or bad memories kind of resurface?
Oh, yeah. When I was writing about certain things, a lot of things were good. A lot of good memories came back, and I went through a lot of photos and remembered a lot of stuff. When I first started writing it, I'm going, I'm not going to remember anything that happened in my life. And then little by little, you start writing one thing, and it reminds you of another thing, and it goes like that. And then you see a picture of what you were wearing or what your mom was wearing, and you put those memories in. Some of the hard things were like talking about the AIDS, the whole AIDS thing. And I had so many friends who died of AIDS, and talking about that, and I couldn't even record that chapter when I was doing the audio book. I kept trying to talk and kept breaking down. Yeah. Going in the bathroom, crying, coming back, doing it again, breaking down. I couldn't even get through it. It was a nightmare. So, yeah, it brought up a lot of memories, good and bad. It was a nice trip down memory lane. But, yeah.
I get it.
Yes, you get it. I think.
All right, so let me ask you, what's it like being popped, being a Funko Pop so many times now?
It's fantastic every time. I'm like, another one. I mean, I don't think you're really a celebrity until you're a Funko Pop, to tell you the truth. So getting that was a little bit like winning the Academy Award, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell. Ta-da!
What did you build here? Let's check it out.
Well, I'm trying to decide on the black hair or the red hair. This is a little Elvira here. Then I got a little Cassandra. Trying to go between the two. Now, this is an outfit I wouldn't necessarily wear around, but I like the combination of leopard and purple. Mm-hmm. So
really, what's next? What do you think? What do you see in the future? What do you want to do now that the book's out, everything?
Well, my first thing is I would love to make a documentary of the book, of my life story. I have a lot of video footage. I even have me dancing to You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog on the record player when I was 5 years old.
Wow.
And I have a really, really wacky dance that I do. It is so bizarre. I turn around and then
You want to show us?
No, I'm not going to show you. I'm sort of showing you, but I have so much footage. My aunt mostly was like a Super 8 movie cameras back then, and then you had this screen you pulled down and you showed movies. She just filmed everything. So I have all this great footage and all million zillion photos. And I think it'd be a really, really interesting documentary. I think people would be a little shocked about the whole thing, but very entertained. So that, and I'm doing another book. My second autobiography, not really. I'm doing another book, and it's not my autobiography, but it's a really fun project, which I can't talk about yet. It's the Funko story. No, it's not that.
I was like...
No, it is another book, and that'll be coming out probably in a year or two on Halloween.
Well, what do you think? I think it went pretty well.
I do too. I think we should. I think we should thumb wrestle.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. I got you.
Yeah, damn you.
I got you.
I got you the first time. Ugh.
All right, folks. Well, there you have it. This wraps up another edition of Pop Talk here with my guest, Cassandra Peterson. And look at this wonderful new book with her pop on the cover. Get it now.